it's Jen here, also known as Scrapsbyjen on YouTube. I am here to do Spotlight Sunday this week on the Crafty Maven Getaway, and I decided to do a pretty real video. So I just set it up without letting myself think about it too much or go put on makeup or do any of those sorts of things. So you just got like me. I just finished doing a layout for my Lifted series on my YouTube channel, and I had cleaned up afterwards, and I thought there's no time like the present, let's just get started on it. So, about me. As you know, my name's Jen. I am 38 years old, soon to be 39. That birthday is coming really quick. And I have 2 kids. If you've ever watched my channel before, you know I have 2 boys. They're 13 and 11 now, just had birthdays. I've been married for 18 years as of last month. And yes, I am 39 and I have been married for 18 years. I know. I've been scrapbooking for 15 years. I started scrapbooking before I had kids, and I actually started scrapbooking at a work retreat. So lots of you probably don't know about me. You can actually see, can I point? You see that right there? When I do a little tour, you'll see it more close up. I actually have my nursing degree. I was a public health nurse for many years, and then I worked in information technology, if that means anything to anybody. And then we moved about 3.5 years ago, and I was pretty burnt out from a project that I had been working on, so we decided I was going to stay home for a while and get everybody settled and sort of let my husband do his thing with his new job and all of that. And then we had lots of troubles with my older son in school. He really struggles in a classroom setting. He's a really smart kid, but yeah, he struggles. So the last 2 years I've actually stayed home and homeschooled both my kids. But yeah, I was talking about how I started scrapbooking. Work retreat. I went on a work retreat when I first started as a public health nurse, and everybody at the retreat, it was an overnight retreat, had to come up with an activity to do as like a team building thing. And one of the ladies, whose name was Josephine, and I'm sure she will never see this video, and she has since moved from the West Coast to the East Coast, and I honestly can't even remember her last name right now. That was what she brought, was scrapbooking. So it was old school creative memories, cut out your shapes, use your templates, scrapbooking. And she had got everybody to bring some photos. And at that time, my niece, who's just about to turn 15 in September, was a baby, and it was really exciting. She was the first baby born into the family, and so I brought photos of her, I remember, and I cut like things out like a bunny or whatever. It was Easter, we had just been there to visit, and but I was hooked. So I scrapbooked older trips and photos of us and more pictures of my niece and things like that, and it just kept going. When I had my kids, I bumped along with the first one, and when I had the second one, there was like 18 months no scrapbooking. What else did I want to tell you? Yeah, so I have a YouTube channel, and it'll be below. I also put stuff on Instagram. I do have a blog. I will be honest, I don't update it as often as I should. I'm on the design team at the Victoria Marie Facebook channel, which is super fun. We do challenges twice a week, and Victoria just started a sketch challenge on Mondays, so I guess 3 times a week we have challenges. And then I'm also a contributor here at the Crafty Maven Getaway. I was on another design team previously called Layout a Week, but that one kind of just was disbanded, I guess. And so I was on that for about 6 months, and then that's just finished. And yeah, that's it for now. That's keeping me pretty busy. On my YouTube channel, I do Project Life video every week on Sundays, and every other Thursday, the 2nd and 4th Thursday, I do something called Lifted with another scrapbooker who is also on this channel, Christy, and her channel is Christy's Beautiful Life, and we lift a layout from another YouTube scrapbooker that we find really inspiring and that we just really want. You know, it has to be one that really grabs us and makes us really want to scrap. So that was the whole premise behind the series. And then I try to do other layouts, sort of process videos and album shares and stuff as I have time, because life can be busy. Just looking at my list to make sure I don't forget anything that I wanted to say. I think that's probably it for now. It's already 10 minutes long, so let's go for a little tour. Hi guys, before I show you my scrap room, I just wanted to show you all of my albums. So this is my dining room kitchen area, and these are almost all of my albums. I use the We Are Memory Keepers leather 3-ring D-ring binders. Yeah. Okay guys, this is an album that I did for my oldest son, and this is a pretty good example of how I used to scrapbook. Oh yeah, that's me. Should have maybe picked a different book to share, but I did lots of double page spreads, lots and lots of them. Still focused on the story, which I find I need to get back to lately. I haven't been including as many, but less about sort of the layers, less about embellishment clusters. It's more all over. Oh, and there's some, that's just beautiful. Back again. So here's a couple of years later. You can see my style starting to change. So there's a lot more one-page spreads, which I hadn't been doing. Starting to get a little bit more with embellishments. You can see here I actually like layered stuff up, which I wasn't doing before. So here we are again. This is the next year, and yeah, my scrapbooking is certainly starting to change. I'm kind of bringing things in. I'm starting to cluster things more. Starting to do a bit more experimenting maybe with my pattern repeat. So last one, and then we're going to take you on a tour of my scrap room. This is where the biggest change has happened. So 2014 was where, ta-da, I started incorporating project life. So I put them in the same album. I usually put the layouts from about the same week in the book right with the project life. So usually these are from about the same time period, as best as I can anyways. So sometimes I only have project life, and here's actually even a photo of the layout that was at the beginning. But most of the time, and January is kind of quieter around here because it's usually raining, there's project life. I actually quite like that photo. And then there's layouts that are in with it. So that has been the biggest change most recently. Oh, I hate it when stuff doesn't stick. Okay, I'm not fixing it because you guys are watching. That's been my biggest change. So this is what I do now. The other change that I've made more recently, I say within the last year, is mixed media stuff. So I've just started to play with that. I was really chicken about doing it before, and now I'm starting to play with it a bit more. So even here I sprinkled mist. That was kind of a new thing for me to do. Okay guys, so this is my main scrapbooking area. This is a big desk that I got from IKEA several years ago, and then I have the ever popular IKEA cart, and I have a 5-drawer unit that I got from Michael's. I have these 2 iris containers. These are my current kit. I have a scrapbook kit and then a Project Life kit from Citrus Twist. I'm working on those. And then I have this really pretty little tray that I got at Winners that has all of my Heidi Shine. I miss the Inky Quill every day, but the Heidi Swap Color Shine in there, and I'm obviously running out of room. And then I have just my trimmer sitting there. That's a Stampin' Up one. I have my little, what is that called when it turns? Turny thing. It just has all my tools and bits. So whenever, if you've ever watched my videos, you see me leaning over to the side, this is what I'm grabbing things out of. I have this close to my heart. I should have taken this off. I was using that to talk to you. This is a close to my heart bin. I have all of my, the vast majority of my embellishments in here on book rings. So I just bought these at Staples. They're super duper cheap. You can see I've got a couple extra because sometimes after you use them for a while, they get too loose. And I have all my stuff on there. So if there isn't a hole in a package, I will put it in the package. This is getting changed up. I actually have ordered a big wood unit that will fit perfectly there. That's kind of tiered. And I'm hoping that will help because this is getting really squishy. There's my selfie right there. This is stuff for my planner. I get to workbooks. That's what I was looking at. I had notes in there. I love that book. Just up here is my very tenuous setup for my videos. And this is my lighting source. You can see now why this is a problem. But yeah, that's what I've got right now because all I've got is this shelf with nothing to connect it to. Keep some extra supplies. I have my hated ATG. It doesn't work great for left-handed people. Those are my stamps in there. That's my Heidi Spot mat and my baby wipes and my wax paper for doing titles. Some of my mixed media stuff up there. But this is where the majority of my stuff is. So on the top there, sorry, I bought these great big jars. I have all my ribbon in here. I did a big purge because I don't use ribbon much. So it's all in there to just dig through. So my flowers, the same deal. This one comes apart. It's really cool. And I have sort of extra bits in there. That's kind of decorative. I used to use that for something. So there's my university degree, couple little canvases that I created. This is my current album here. I have it sitting there. You can tell it's full, just about full. I have a couple more things to go in it and then I'll do a share and then I'll put my next one on there. And then these are some other layouts that need to be dealt with. So quickly, cardstock, pattern paper, sort of odds and ends. That was the kit that I got from the design team I was on. Can stash that now. This is, I used to put my kits in here, in those, and I'm trying the iris containers right now, so I used to be able to just slide them in there. And then these two boxes underneath are from Creative Memories, and those are layout boxes, and I actually use those when I go to crops, and I'm going to do a video about that sometime. These are odds and ends. What do they say? Oh, so extra tape. There's some tools in here. These are all my thickers in this basket. A whole basket. When the basket gets too full, I have too many thickers and I try to do a purge because otherwise I would fill up like 4 of these cubes. I have these binders here. I don't know why that's sticking out. These are my 12 by 12 page protectors. These are my Project Life ones and some extras. This is some of my embellishments that are specialized. Everything else is over at my desk over there. That's like Christmas, Easter, etc. I just have them in divided page protectors, and then it's easy for me to find that sort of stuff that I wouldn't use all the time. I have acrylic paint, my ink pads from Stampin' Up. I used to be a Stampin' Up demonstrator a long time ago. My Stampin' Up pens, and then that says stamps. Yeah, that's the rest of my stamps. Some of my books, like sketchbooks and stuff. I have all the Becky Higgins ones in there. It's my one little word binder. This is my album that has just pages that I've done about me. And that filing thing just kind of has random stuff it needs to be dealt with still. Card making supplies. And then the bottom is sort of a mismatch. There's stationery stuff. There used to be kits in one of them. One of them's full of punches. Okay guys, that's it for me. Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out my video. I realized I ran way too long, so I did a whole bunch of editing on this, so hopefully it's not too choppy for you. But please stop by, check out my YouTube channel, Scrapsbyjen, and thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Bye now!